This year's debate is same-day voter registration, and obviously with this being an election year, that is a huge issue. It is a good idea that everybody get out and vote, so I'm hoping that this debate will help prod people into using the right that they have.
I mean, I think it's really relevant because people are worried about same-day voter registration. The minorities and young people have a hard time pre-registering, so they're trying to see if same-day voter registration could work in New York State, because it works, and there are 15 states that have it already, but there are costs and benefits in New York State that might not make it the best idea.
I think that people psych themselves out about this class a lot. A lot of people tell you how hard it is, and it is a lot of hard work, but if you actually put your mind to it and want to do well, she gives you all of the tools to do that. She guides us a little bit in practice to make sure that our arguments are strong and that we're putting ourselves forth very well when we answer. Up until spring break, it's just a lot of research, sitting down with the topic and figuring out a lot of stuff on both sides. And then once we came back from spring break, it was team development.
It was a lot of work. And then after we figured all that out, she assigned us our team and then our roles inside of our team. I was on my team, the opposition team. I was the rebuttal. So I was the last person to speak before the closers.
And I was the middle cross-examination question for my team.
Well, I was really nervous. I had a prepared argument, so I would hope that I was prepared.
I was on cross-examination, so I was really just ready for anything. I had no idea what was going to get thrown at me. I was just hoping that I had prepared well enough to answer whatever came my way.
People on our team are varied in ages. We have late 50s, people in their 30s, and obviously a bunch of late teens, early 20s. You can see the different perspectives all throughout the practice process. At first, it was difficult to advocate for not implementing same-day voter registration. So I think just focusing on the states that have it already, we're able to see what worked for them and what didn't. Maureen is so funny. If you ever get a chance to take a class with Maureen, take a class with Maureen.
I took this class because of Maureen.
I love Maureen.
Debate, I knew I'd have her, so that's why I took it.
Maureen.
Probably the weirdest thing on debate night to me was that our information didn't match up.
Yeah.
Our team was talking about cost in one direction because everything that we found about cost for states that already had it was that it was really low, and then everything that they found about it was that it was really high, and we're sitting there
for New York State alone though.
And that actually,
they're different. Especially with tax and everything like that, it's very different.
And that actually
Illinois
was a
and
problem
New York State,
because most of the debate focused around that issue.
Yeah.
The opposition team won.
Yeah, no, I was surprised personally. The affirmative did a really good job. The rebuttal for the affirmative team was so
It was the biggest
funny.
crowd pleaser of the night.
Hilarious. The affirmative rebuttal it was really, really funny the entire time. Advice that I would give people thinking about doing debate or people currently in debate would be really get the information on the front end. You really want to know what you're talking about going into it. So you don't have to, obviously you don't know your positions, whether you're affirmative or opposition yet, but you should definitely know enough about the topic to be comfortable on either or.
But I agree, yeah. If you do the research on the front end, you're a lot more comfortable going into the second half because there's a lot of other things that you need to learn during that part of the class. So you really want to know what you're talking about before you have to learn how to talk about it.
Yeah. So I think the great debate was the perfect fit. This prepared me for, just public speaking in general is my career path, so this definitely was a step in the right direction.
It actually kind of made me rethink mine because I was kind of on a track to go grad school for social psychology, be a researcher, and do things like that. I actually am considering pursuing journalism now. So it was a kind of impactful class for me, so I'm glad I did it.